Hi, I'm Jeff Tumlin, your Director of Transportation. In addition to providing essential transit service, we're also responsible for helping keep our streets safe during this health emergency. And so right now, our parking control officers are more important than ever. I've gotten a lot of questions from the public and from all of you about why we're enforcing certain street regulations and not others. Our focus right now is on safety and on accessibility of essential services, whether that's hospitals or testing centers or even corner markets. So we're enforcing safety-related rules like parking in bike lanes, and also accessibility rules like blocking transit lanes or blocking corner curb ramps. We've also suspended a lot of rules like the residential parking permit controls or needing to move your car during street sweeping in order for people who are vulnerable populations, they don't have to get out and move their car. Although we are asking you, please, that if you can move your car during street sweeping, to please do so, because the street cleaners do need to get out in there and clean the streets. But as of today, we will be suspending parking meter enforcement as well. We kept parking meter enforcement on for the last couple of weeks, in part because we wanted to ensure that stores and markets were accessible to people who needed to drive to pick up their drugs and groceries. But we've realized that parking demand is so low, and in fact, our parking control officers are needed even more so to do critical functions like managing traffic near our hospitals, that we want to make sure that we're prioritizing the use of our PCOs where they're needed most. So as of today, we will no longer be enforcing parking meters, just the safety and basic accessibility related measures. I also wanted to let you know that in addition to their regular duties managing the streets, our PCOs epitomize the role of city disaster service workers. Our PCOs are everywhere in the city right now, providing all kinds of services like helping the Recreation and Parks Department to manage parking at Ocean Beach and at the Marina Green, to guarding the subway portals now that we're shutting down the rail system. This is the sort of work that all of us may be required to do. We are all city disaster service workers, and it's going to be a while before this situation is over. And we really want to thank the PCOs for stepping it up and using their uniformed presence to show that there is a level of order in what can seem like a chaotic city out there. I also want to acknowledge the logistics section of our DOC, which is working tirelessly to try to secure the necessary sanitary supplies for workers throughout our agency. You've all been requesting additional sanitary supplies. We know that, we hear that. We're also struggling, just like the hospitals are struggling, to make sure that we get enough. It looks like more will be on the way. We're needing to maintain and manage our current supplies to make sure that our most vulnerable people in our workforce don't run out. So today, I just wanted to really thank our parking control officers. You are some of our hardest workers. You're continuing to show up out there in the streets every day. You're setting a great example for the rest of the team here, and I couldn't be more grateful. And especially now when there is so much fear and anxiety out there in the public. I know the public mistreats our parking control officers in the best of days. That's particularly true now, and I want to assure you that the kind of behavior that I've been hearing about is completely unacceptable. So thank you for your critical work. I'm grateful to all of you, and that you, like everyone else here, continues to show up and serve the public of this great city. We're in this together, and I look forward to talking with you more. Thank you.